Hello, everyone. We are back. It's Unlock Week. This is day 2 for you to unlock your zeal for life. And I am so excited to have all of you with me today. I know it's going to be a great conversation. So I will stall a little bit while people hop on to join me live, but I hope you're all enjoying your week. We're halfway there, so if nothing else, you're halfway there through your week, and it's almost May, which is so crazy to think, but May is right around the corner. Hello, Susan, how are you? So I've been getting a lot of messages privately, which I am totally cool with, and I've been trying to respond to each of you as quickly as possible. But also post your questions in the group. And the reason I say that is a lot of you are asking the same questions. And so you will help each other, you'll encourage each other, and you'll make each other feel more comfortable as you go through this process as well. Hello, Karen. Thanks for joining. And Chandrea as well. Welcome. So again, as you are watching and reflecting as you're going through your workbook, all those things, also post in the group, share what's going on with your reflections, share your questions in that post as well. That those same 2 posts will stay up all week for you to continue. And then after this tonight, I'm actually gonna throw everything in the units tab so it's easy for you to access as well. If you missed day 1, do not feel bad. It is still up. You can go back and catch the replay. Every single night will be complete in and of itself. So although the 3 workshops will build on top of each other, do not worry about it. You can hop back on in your own spare time and rewatch it. And they will at least be up this week and next week, and we'll see what happens after that. But you have at least until May 10th before I take it down. And like I said, after this workshop, I'll throw it in the units tab so it's easy for you to find all the different things that are happening as a part of Unlock Week. The workbook is still available. If you did not get a workbook, another round of them will continue to go out each day. So depending on when you signed up is depending on if you have received your workbook already. 1, check your spam box if you didn't get it. And then 2, if you're still not getting it, message me and go, hey, I want my workbook, and I will make sure that you definitely get it. But another round of workbooks are, going back out as well. I broke this up into 3 sections, like I told you, and so I'm a foodie, and I know it's pretty much dinner time regardless of where you are as well. So Monday was the appetizer. Today is the entree, the meat and the potatoes, and it is going to be really great. But I also want you to take notes. Technically, I'm supposed to tell you to get pen and paper, but I will be nice and say anything that you take notes on is totally fine as well as we do this. Let's see. I'm drawing a blank, which is crazy because I have notes in front of me. But on day 1, we talked about our 3 myths, right? And 3 things that are actually kind of holding us back from making our dreams a reality. So we talked about I'm not blank enough, right? The statement that we say to ourselves, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not capable in some way enough. And we fix that by saying you are worthy enough. And then we also talked about, sometimes we say, I don't know. And I literally told you, Google's there for a reason. And so you don't need to waste $1 million in learning the answer. You can start with Google and then decide when it's time for you to make that investment for the next level. And another one that we talked about was being too busy. And that is what we are going to harp in on tonight. So yes, it's really easy to say, I'm too busy. That has to wait until the next season, until next year, until the next thing that's going on in my life. And we're really going to dive in on how you can make time, because everyone else that's around in the world, they also have the same 24 hours in their day of what they're doing. And so we are going to talk about how you can make the best of those 24 hours. Before I jump into all of that, I do want to say today is denim day. So I am wearing my super awesome overalls, because if I put on jeans, you wouldn't have seen them. But I'm wearing overalls today. And if you are not aware of what denim day is, go Google it. That's right, I'm giving you homework. So if you don't do anything else this whole week, if you're not aware of denim day, please go ahead and grab Grab some jeans if it's not too late in your day to put them on, even if it's for like 10 minutes as well, and show solidarity to your sisters around the globe. Denim Day started back in the 90s, and that's all I'm going to tell you. But as women, we need to stand together and unite and to speak up. And so please wear your denim. Again, even if it's only 10 minutes today, show solidarity to other women around the world as well. So, all right, into today's topic. Like I said, it's the meat and the potatoes, the good stuff. And if you have your pen and paper ready, so I just gave you like 3 minutes of time to go get your pen and paper, or at least grab out a second device for taking notes, whatever it is that you're going to do. But this is the main thing that we're going to talk about, right? We're going to build a roadmap. We're going to build out that roadmap to actualize our dreams. And the way you do that is by knowing your priorities. Priorities light the path to your dreams. Can someone just throw that in the comments? Priorities light the path to your dreams. Hey, Charlene, thanks for joining. And so literally, that's it. Priorities light the path to your dreams. I'm going to keep repeating it because I want to make sure that you get it. And remember, on Monday, I talked about getting uncomfortable. And one of the things that required for us to grow is to get uncomfortable and to realize we're going to have to face some hard truths. And so if you know me, you know I'm all about the truth. But it is coming at you right now, and I hope you're prepared. And again, I say all of this because when you get uncomfortable, you're then able to kind of shine a light on the things that you want to fix and then start making progress towards correcting those things in your life. And when we correct each and every step, and we build and we set new habits, we're able to literally have our dreams put in front of us, see our goals become a part of reality, and then even look back and say, remember when? Great, now I can show you the way to our other women and friends as well. So thank you guys. Again, priorities light the path to your dreams. Thanks for throwing that in the comments. And so every time that you say yes to something or someone, you are saying no to something else. And it doesn't matter what you're saying yes to. It might be saying yes to a promotion. That's great. Who doesn't like money? We need it in our society and the way that we live. Like, it's 2020. I get that. But when you say yes to a promotion, that means more responsibilities in one area, which means at some point there's some give and take in how you spend your 24 hours in a day as well. And so I want to ask you this. Has your schedule buried your dreams? Has your schedule buried your dreams? And so again, on Monday I said that you are a seed, and every seed needs to burst, right? Get uncomfortable so that you can grow your roots, that you can shoot your sprout up and to bear your fruit. And those are all good things. You need the nutrients, the soil, you need the sun, you need the water, like, again, all good things. But with every patch of grass, with every flower that blooms, there is a dandelion 2 inches away. And those weeds are there. And so what is busyness around you? What are you doing in your schedule that is taking up time? Has your schedule buried your dreams? Again, we talked about, I'm too busy. It'll happen when, the next season, the next day, the next time, all the things that we've said. And I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Enough with the excuses. I'm supposed to say that till the end, but I'll tell you from now. Enough with the excuses. I want you to track your schedule for the next week. Just give a rough schedule. I'm not going to give you into like the nitty gritty. I spent 5 minutes and I went 2 minutes to use the bathroom and then 20 minutes here. Just a general schedule. And many of you probably already know what your schedule looks like. But I want you to think about where you're spending the most of your time. And now, if you know me, you know I work in corporate and I love my corporate job and I plan on to continue being a corporate climber. So I'm not hating on anyone with a 9-to-5 when I say this, right? Whether you are an entrepreneur or you have a quote unquote day job or you work in some other way, I think it's great to work and be ambitious and work towards the things that are making you happy and have your own money and all those things. So work, they say we're supposed to work 40 hours a week. Give or take. I know that's different for all of us. But if you're working 40 hours a week, that breaks down that Monday through Friday, you're working 8 hours a day. You're also supposed to sleep 8 hours a day. So that's 16 hours already of your day that you've used either working or sleeping. And again, you need rest, because if you don't rest, you don't have energy. And if you don't work, you don't have money, so you don't eat. So again, those two things are important and they're not going anywhere. But we all have the same 24 hours in the day. So math, because I was a math minor in college, by the way. So I throw numbers out all the time as a fair warning, but I will always break it down simple numbers, right? 8 plus 8 is 16, 24 hours in a day minus the 8 you spend sleeping, and the 8 you spend working gives you 8 more hours in your day. What are you doing with those 8 hours? Are you scrolling social media? Are you working out for 8 hours a day? Are you taking more than 8 hours sleeping? Is it homeschooling right now? Because that's a thing for a lot of us at the time. Is it your own education? You know, again, what are you doing with those 8 hours? And so Monday through Friday, for most of us, looks very different than Saturday and Sundays. Or if you're in like healthcare or first responder, your weekend is defined slightly differently, right? If you're a hairdresser, Monday is your weekend because you're working Tuesday through Saturday. I will acknowledge all those things, but for the majority of us, Monday through Friday is our work week and Saturday, Sunday is our weekend. So if that's different from you, just tweak it to how it fits. If you are in healthcare, or like if you're a firefighter, I know you work a 24-hour shift or a 12-hour shift and then get like a 24-hour or 12-hour shift off. So this varies, but for the most part, we're still working about 40 to 45 hours a week. Monday through Friday is what I'm focused on when I say this, and how you spend your weekends is completely up to you. But if I asked you what are your priorities outside of the last things that I've been saying for the last couple of minutes, if I said, what are your priorities? What would you have said to me? Now, I think more than half of the women in this group identify as Christians. Most of you identify as some type of religion, though. And so many will say, my faith is the most important, right? We're really quick to throw our faith in there and say, my relationship with God is number one. Is he getting that much of your time? The rest of us will say, and whether you are married or not, whether you have children or not, for the most part, most women will say, my family is a priority. And that's great. Is that where you're spending the majority of your time? And then I know I'm guilty of it because I own literally a plaque that says it. But we'll actually get like a plaque, or we'll get a t-shirt or whatever that says faith, family, fun, right? I literally have one that says faith, family, football, fun. There's something else. There's 5 F's, but like, I know football's on there because it's like, fall. That's the other one. So it's like fall, faith, family, football, and fun, right? I love pumpkin spice and I'm a football mom. So I'm super excited to grab that plaque from TJ Maxx. But where's the majority of your time? Are those actually your priorities? How are you spending your time? Hi, Soul Marie. How are you? Oh my God, you're so close. Everyone congratulate Soul Marie. She is so close to popping out a new one. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've missed the last 3 months. I miss you, and I can't wait to see your new addition. I know she's going to be gorgeous, just like your other ones. So if you say that faith is the most important thing, if you say that family is the most important thing, now how is that quality time defined? Is it, well, we were all watching a movie, but you were on your phone and the other kid was like doing something else and your spouse was playing a video game, and then like technically the movie was on and it was family time? How are you spending your time? I'll see you soon, Charlene. You can catch the replay. It'll be up for you. But whatever it is that you say is most important to you, how are you spending your time? And so I'm going to break down the perfect schedule. And this is me saying that you're doing all the things, right? Because we women like to say that we're doing all the things. But are you really? So if we spend 8 hours working and 8 hours sleeping, you get 8 hours left in the day. My guess is, again, everyone's routine tweaks differently, but I gave you 1 full hour for showering and getting dressed. So hair, makeup, whatever it is. And I know some days are 10 minutes and other days might be an hour and a half, depending on the occasion. But I average that in your 24 hours in that day, you get 1 hour for your shower and for getting dressed. And then you have that family time, right? So whether it's your partner, your kids, your parents, your siblings, you're spending an hour with family and friends. And then you have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So 30 minutes breakfast, 30 minutes lunch, and an hour for dinner. I gave you 2 hours worth of eating. 1 hour for exercise, another hour for preparing those meals, cooking, and another hour for cleaning. So if you look at a full 8-hour day, again, you have 1 hour cooking, 1 hour cleaning, 2 hours eating, 1 hour of exercise, an hour to shower and get dressed, an hour with family. That's 23 hours after the 8 hours working and the 8 hours sleeping. If you catch this on the replay, you can pause and write those things down if you need to. That leaves 23 hours in your day. That leaves 1 hour left for yourself. How are you spending? And my guess is you don't spend a full hour cleaning your house every day. And you probably don't spend a full hour exercising every single day. Or if you're like me, you lap up the time, and so dinner time is family time. And the kids hang out in the kitchen while you're cooking. So all of those things kind of overlap. And then you get an hour and a half, you squeeze out some extra time in your day. Right now, most of us aren't commuting to work, so I know that that could factor in, but how are you using the time that you commute? Is it quality conversations with your family? Is it your self-care time where you're listening to audiobooks or allowing yourself to meditate, listening to peaceful music? How are you spending your time? Do you have your coffee at work? Because then you don't need a full 30 minutes for breakfast because we're not eating the most balanced meal as well. And again, I'm just throwing out some examples of how you're spending your time and what you're doing. But with that 1 hour a day that you have left for yourself, are you using it to work on your goals? Or are you using it to scroll through social media? Are you using it to work on your goals? Are you using it to build your dreams? If you love traveling, are you creating the income for yourself to have extra spending money that you can afford a week in the Poconos, a week in the Maldives, a week in Hawaii, whatever it is you want to go, wherever you want to go. Bali, that's a place, right? That's a place we all want to be. Spend a week in a tent in Bali, a little hut, right? That'd be the coolest thing. And I'm with you. I'm all for vacationing. So are you spending your hour creating that income that you need to save for that trip to go to Bali? Maybe you don't even need to save. Maybe you just need to take the trip. So I just want you to think about those things. Again, has your schedule buried your dreams? Truthfully, if you are actually building, and this is your first time starting, you don't need a full hour every single day. 20 minutes a day to think about what you're grateful for, to journal through, to write down your goals. 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day to actually build the plan, to design what that future life is going to be like and how you're going to get there. 20 minutes a day to actually take the steps to get there. Is it a little bit of overtime at work? Is it creating a side hustle? Is it, doing work in your community or around the globe? Is it cooking dinner for someone because you say you like to help and serve? Are you actually spending your time serving and giving back and creating opportunities for others? What is the legacy that you're teaching your children? What will your friends and family members remember you by? Again, just some food for thought. But I want you to remember that priorities light your path. And that when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. When you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. And I want you to always remember that you decide where that path goes for yourself. The ultimate goal is for us to all live a fulfilled life, to be our true selves, for us to be excited when we jump out of bed in the morning. That coffee is something that you want because you're excited and you like how it tastes, and not because you need the boost that it provides. Has your schedule buried your dreams? Have you created the right schedule for yourself? Are you blocking out time for the things that matter most to you, to the people that matter most to you? Where do you spend the majority of your time after you have worked and slept? The truth is, where you spend your time are your actual priorities. I told you, I'm a numbers girl. And one of the reasons I like numbers is because numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you the truth. They tell you exactly where it is. So you take that clock and break down your schedule and where are you spending the majority of your time. Now, I will acknowledge that we all have different seasons, right? I'm a football mom, like I said. So football season, like August, well, we'll see what this year looks like. But August 1st until mid-October, don't call me. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm running up and down all over the state for different games and back and forth to practice. And it's like I leave work, I pick them up, we go to practice. So your schedule looks very different in different seasons. And if your kids play sports all year round, then while they're practicing on the field, well, what are you doing? Are you getting your exercise? Your kids on the field getting their exercise? Are you, depending on the age of your child, are you running errands and then coming back to pick them up so you're not double dipping? Is it different because, okay, this season is, I'm an accountant and this season is tax season and it's a busy time of year, but we always book a vacation for the first week of May to make sure that we relax and kind of bring ourselves back to normal again. Just think about the things and how you're spending your time. Again, I understand that we all have busy, hectic seasons in our life. But if every season, every month, every week is always a hectic season, then let's rein it in. And let's think about what can we say no to? What shift can we make? And maybe it's not about necessarily saying no. Maybe it's about raising your hand and saying, hey, I can't do this alone. I need help. I need a partner in this journey. I need a sister to help me out in this season. I need a friend, a family member, a spouse, whatever it is. Get the help you need because you're not meant to do it alone. We only have two hands, one to hold something and one to extend. Hold someone else's hand. And whether that's because they're helping you up or you're helping someone else up, doesn't matter. You've got two hands. Keep using it. Keep working towards your goals. That's really it. Like I said, I wanted you to create the roadmap to actualize your dreams. Your homework for tonight is two things. One, research denim day. Figure out what it is, learn what it is, stand in solidarity with your sisters. If you're active on social media, I challenge you to put on jeans for 5 minutes, take a picture, and let other people know that you're supporting your sisters. Awareness is a part of the solution. The other thing that I want you to do for homework, and this one applies to you personally, is for you to actually track your schedule for the next week. Because if you say that your priorities are A, B, and C, or these three things are the most important things to me with my schedule and with my time, then make sure that where you're spending your time lines up to your priorities. Are your dreams even on the priority list? If not, let's get them on there. That's pretty much it for today. I will be back on Friday at 12:30 Eastern Time. I am going to tell you all the details about my group coaching program and what that framework looks like. And so whether you sign up for that group program or not, you're going to have a lot of answers to walk you through the next steps and to guide you on your journey. If you have questions, please throw them in the thread. I am going to be so excited to go back and answer all of your questions. You can message me privately as well. And then any takeaway points that you have, if you can throw that in the reflection post as well. As I mentioned, all of this will be in the units tab in just a little bit. And if you haven't received your workbook, then please register. I'll post the link again for you to register. And that way you can get your workbook sent out to you as well. It's just added reflection time and things for you to journal through, because I do want to make sure that your dreams become a reality, and that only works if you write them down, make a plan, and take action on it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you back on Friday. Don't forget to unlock your zeal for life. Bye.